Welcome to the Night Owl. If this is your first time visiting, then welcome. If you're a frequent visitor, well, it's always good to have you back. Content may contain adult language and scenarios that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Pictures are really worth 1,000 words, and sometimes tells a story all in itself. Lock your doors, check your windows, get comfortable, 'cause you won't be sleeping tonight. I give you Snapshot. I don't get to see my friends too often anymore. Different states, time zones, lifestyles, countries. Contrary to just laziness, there are definitely valid practical factors that come into play. But we do our best to keep up. They're my family, and making time to meet is vital. As much as I hate technology, sometimes it's just so intrusive, and don't get me started on social media. I will say it comes in handy. My friends and I, of course, we share pictures with each other. We also video chat. That component has been a real gem in terms of us making it a point to hang out. It's cheesy. Sometimes we'll try to do dinner plans or just go for a hike or just hang out with each other while we're doing any mundane thing throughout the day. Folks have definitely given me weird looks when I'm sitting at a table with my phone set up across from me, having a nice family dinner. But who cares? There's a feature on some phones that when someone takes a picture, you can see a couple of seconds after. Sometimes it's pretty funny or just, what the fuck were you doing kind of moment. Tonight, my friend and I are having dinner. He lives a few states away, and I don't get to see him real often. Our schedules are crazy. He's new to the area, and he's also out there on his own. But so far, he says he loves it. And the place was a real steal. Doesn't know much about the history, but it feels right. Finally getting a tour of his place, but most importantly, his puppy. Full disclosure, I am much more excited about the pup than the place, and he knows this too. I got off work and started headed home, so I called him on the way out. I just want to confirm we're still hanging. Of course, doof. I gotta show you everything. Except the puppy. He was a real wise ass, for sure. It's cool that some friendships do withstand distance, so the practical joking like nothing has changed for me is reassuring. He sent me a picture. It was the pup's ear. I held down the picture, and since the pup didn't stay still long enough, I could see his nose pop up in the end. Then he sent me another picture of one of the rooms. Now my buddy, he's a photographer, so he gets creative with these pictures. He'll use reflections from mirrors and doors instead of the actual object itself. It's kind of like, I don't know, a Where's Waldo. He sent me a few more pictures. Some were of him, some were over the shoulder with the background being in the focus. It definitely became sort of a game. I was really trying to see this full-ass dog and not my buddy's face. I could care less. Some pictures were evident he'd intentionally crop out the dog except for a paw or literally a strand of fur. But that's when I saw something. In one picture, my friend is sitting in what looks like to be his room, I guess. Is more of him and a little of the background. So I shoot him a text. Making friends already, I see. He responds with a question mark. I let it slide, figured he was just playing around again. A couple more pictures in the same thing. Whether they were peeking around the corner or just watching my friend take the picture, it was kind of weird. The first couple of times it was just a tall silhouette. And then one picture, I finally saw the face. It was pale, long dark hair, and not the friendliest face either. Was this some kind of a joke? I immediately called my friend and the phone just rang. I called again. Hey, I'm trying to send you clues, bro. You're fucking up my flow. Hey, who else is there? What? Who else is there with you? Real funny. Later. Wait. I got a few more pictures. The rooms, outside of his place, all good. Then whoever it was appeared back in the photos. I immediately sent the pictures back to my friend. I told him to press down on the pictures a couple of seconds. I waited for his response. For what seemed like a while, a couple more pictures came in. It was a pic of the puppy. Full puppy. From a distance. I held down the picture and the camera got closer. Another picture of the pup from a different angle but slightly closer. And the last picture, the puppy is sitting next to my friend who is laying there. I hold down the picture and the pup nudges my friend. He doesn't move. I called again. Nothing. I kept calling. Nothing. About 3 minutes later, a picture comes through. It's a picture of a window. I hold the picture down, and it's someone else's reflection. Not my friend's. So there you have it. Tune in next week for another story to keep you up late at night. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Discord server. Come hang out in the Podcast Junkie community. And if you have a story of your own, email at thebirdbrainpodcast@gmail.com with the subject headline Night Owl. Sleep tight.